Oh, hey, I didn't see you guys there. But sure, I'm glad you're here. And you know why? Well, it's because we've not been doing this for over a month now, and it's finally time to do the second Tournament of Champions game because it's Monopoly Night in America. Exactly. So, let's not hold this up any longer. Let's get straight to it. Let's do it. Cue intro!
Yes, Monopoly, the world's most popular board game, is now Monopoly, the TV game. Here come the players. The red player, Joshua. The gold player, Jason. And the green player, Travis. Here also comes Senor Monopoly, Jose Cazares. And here's the host of Monopoly, Kurt Ferguson.
Thank you very much there, Doug Trovinger, our man substituting in for Travis Coulter. As we have seen, he is playing tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to another fantastic episode of Monopoly Night in America. I am your very humble host, Turd Ferguson, and man, we are ready to have a good time tonight. Because, again, it is tournament time around here. Hell, I know some of you saying, well, it's been tournament time around here for a long time. Yes, it has, and we're going to do it for real now. And, hey, I'll give you a little bit of inside information. Not only are you getting a tournament game tonight, don't worry, you won't have to wait another month for the second one because you're going to get the final semifinal game tomorrow night. We'll tell you more about that later on in the show. We'll save that part for later. But you are going to get another tournament game tomorrow night. So, with that, let's get into it here. Of course, we start off with the player in the red position. This is the higher overall seed. He was our number 3 seed this season on Monopoly, and he finished up with $112,195. Please welcome back Joshua Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity Rutten.
I shouldn't be here. There's no way I got third place in the season.
You did get third place, and you only missed out on second place by a little under $20,000. And I know that sounds like a lot, but and here's the thing. I'll put this out there to you. You were able to get $112,000 in only 4 appearances. And I sit there and I say 4 appearances, but I'm sitting here looking. Yeah, it was 4 appearances. So you say to yourself, how did he do that? Well, back in episode 21, he broke the freaking game by going and winning a shit ton of money in the bonus round, being able to get himself well over $100,000 in just one episode. So that right there is what did it.
Yeah, I still can't believe that happened, but you know what? I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad I'm actually getting to go against 2 people that I have actually admired and absolutely love. So either way, win or lose, kind of kick in an MVG bucket list item.
Well, and I want to delve into that just a little bit further because as some people may or may not remember, of course, our top 3 players, they get to choose who they want to go against in the tournament. And, of course, the highest overall seed, they get the first quote-unquote draft pick. And, of course, you would have gotten the last draft pick in both rounds. So, of course, at that point, you were kind of, in the third round, you were stuck, quote-unquote, with Travis because he was the only one left. But you went with Jason as your first overall pick, and he was the number 4 seed behind you. So when it came into it, what went into your choosing of opponents?
I really just wanted to go against Jason. That's really what it came down to. I wanted to go against Jason out of the pool of contestants that were there, and I just happened to get Travis as the default last pick, and I'm excited. I've never gotten to actually compete against these 2 before, so I am genuinely excited for tonight's game.
Well, we are going to wish you the best luck because you are going to have your work cut out for you. So good luck to you here tonight as we move over and introduce our gold podium player tonight. He was the number 4 overall seed this season and finished up with $98,849. We normally call him Mr. Monopoly, but tonight we're just going to call him Jason Jarrell Quantavious Meyers, the 4th, a third of the Right Honorable Principality of Sealand.
Finally, somebody got the full name right.
Well, seeing as how I'm the one that came up with the name originally, I would hope I would get it right. Plus, I also have it on a Post-it note sitting here just to the right-hand side of my monitor, so that helps.
Yeah, but you had no idea how many people have got it so wrong, and I'm just like...
Well, you know, it wasn't too long ago that, you know, you were the of the Right Honorable Principality of the new country of Salt Lake City. But I'm going to just take a wild guess that, seeing as how the governor president of Salt Lake City is one of your opponents tonight, I'm sure that's why you decided wanted to be from the Principality of Sealand.
Yeah, we didn't need a conflict of interest in the middle of the game, so I just reverted back to where I was. But after this game's over with, it's back to Salt Lake City.
Well, and who knows, if Travis was to be the one that wins tonight, he may force your hand and put you back into that position. So we'll just have to see. But coming into this...
either way, it's a win-win.
This is true. But yes, you're the number 4 overall seed. You were just under $100,000 yourself for the season. You were actually able, in 5 appearances this year, you were able to win the championship 3 times. And I'm taking a quick look here, and as I go across, you've only faced Joshua one other time this season, and in that time, neither one of you won, but he finished higher than you. So would you say tonight you're looking for a measure of revenge?
I wouldn't necessarily call it revenge, more like okay, that happened. Now it's got to happen for me.
So not revenge, but maybe more like a charcuterie board.
Sure.
Okay. Well, Jason, we will wish you the best of luck tonight as you try to see if you can get the 2nd position in our championship game as we meet the final opponent here. He was the number 5 overall seed this season, finishing with $69,421. Yes, he did ask us if he could give that $1 back so that he could have the perfect number. We told him no, but he's here anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, Travis Coulter.
You just don't let me do anything anymore.
I mean, this is true, and I think one of the things we must not let you do anywhere is speak through a clear microphone, because right now it sounds like you're trying to talk through a 1910s era World War I microphone.
Blah, 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 blah. Let me see if I can find something that'll suit your ears a little better.
Well, you might want it to suit my ears a little bit better, just so you can wind up with the best overall score possible tonight as you try to make your way into that championship game. Good answer.
Really that hard to decipher, so I would say that I don't talk like certain people, so yeah, it's not that bad.
Okay. So, looking here at your season stats, I see that you were able to win the championship twice overall this season in 5 total appearances. So very good look for you there. You were also able to crack the code on the bonus game once. So looking at it here, each of the 3 of you tonight were able to crack the code in the bonus game. So knowing that that's the case, Travis, what do you think gives you any potential edge over your 2 opponents tonight?
I guess, you know what? Honestly, maybe a better answer is the fact that I was left to be picked last.
So a bit of a chip on your shoulder.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I would call it that. I don't know what I call anything anymore. But the fact that it's like, okay, so obviously I wasn't picked first, so either people are just scared and they don't want to deal with the fact it's like, okay, you may or may not hear today's question. By the way, buzzing in for the fourth question. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's something to uphold at that point too.
Well, I would say I wouldn't know what to call it either, but if you're going to do it long distance, I would use 10-10-220 as a way to save money on your long distance calls. So best of luck to you, Travis, tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, those are our contestants. All right, so as we said, this is do or die time now. Only one of these players is going to move on to go into our championship game. The other two, they're just going to go away. And yes, that is a little bit of an ode to a certain game that's going to be coming up very, very soon. Turd Ferguson will be returning to the host podium to be doing Weakest Link coming up here very, very soon. So, with that being said, let's get our way into this now. This is, of course, the first round, our acquisition phase of our game. Our players are going to be making one trip all the way around the board. We're going to stop at each individual property. And I'm going to ask them a trivia question. That's right. We ask trivia questions around here. We don't ask, do you like what this smells like? We want to know what they know. And yes, sometimes the trivia can be a little difficult. So we'll see what these players know tonight. Hopefully they've got those trivia caps on because I've brought a doozy of a stack here tonight with us. So, of course, we'll ask a question. They get it correct, they're going to get the dollar amount that's at the bottom of that property. If they get it wrong, they're going to lose that dollar amount. If no one is able to get a question correct, then we will cut the value of that property in half one time and one time only until we get a correct answer. Once we've made it through all of the properties in that color group, if someone owns all the properties, we're going to turn that property their podium color and give them a special bonus. If it's owned by multiple players, we'll do a showdown round, and we'll talk more about that when that time comes. So let's go ahead and do a quick buzzer check. So, Rudy? Fantastic. Jason? And Travis? I was wondering if you was going to make me wait for that. All right, so we are all good to play. Let's do this. We are going to start with our brown property group and Mediterranean Avenue. This is a $60 property, players. I wish all three of you the best of luck, as here we go for Tournament of Champions night number 2. Which ancient city was destroyed during Julius Caesar's siege? And that's Travis.
Babylon.
No, I'm sorry, it's going to cost you 60. I'll complete the question. During Julius Caesar's siege in 48 BCE, leading to the loss of its famed library. Joshua.
Alexandria.
Alexandria is correct. $60 to you takes you to 60. You have one of the properties. Next up, Baltic Avenue for 60. What is the only metal that is liquid at room temperature? Joshua.
Mercury.
Mercury is correct. $60 to you there. And you own both of the brown properties, so we're going to turn those your red podium color and give you $120 of combined value, which takes you up to $240. We now go to our light blue properties, and we start with Oriental Avenue, worth $100. Who is considered the world's first computer programmer for her work on the analytical engine? Well, it sounds like a porn actress if you ask me. Ada Lovelace.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to cut that property value down in half now to $50. Which European capital lies at the confluence of the Danube and Sava rivers? That would be Belgrade of Serbia. All right, we continue on, still $50. Which element was discovered in the sun's spectrum before being found on Earth? Jason.
Hydrogen.
No, I'm sorry, it cost you 50.
Damn it.
Joshua or Travis? Joshua.
Helium.
Helium is correct. $50 to you, takes you up to $290. You have one light blue. Next up is Vermont Avenue for $100. Which U.S. Supreme Court case established judicial review? That would be Marbury versus Madison. All right, once again, cut down in half to $50. Which civilization used quipu, a system of knotted strings for record keeping? And if you're wondering the spelling of that, that's Q-U-I-P-U. I'm hoping it's pronounced quipu.
Poo-poo.
That would be the Incas. Next up, which British monarch ruled for over 63 years during the 19th... Jason.
Queen Elizabeth II.
No, I'm sorry. It cost you another 50. During the 19th century. Joshua.
Queen Elizabeth I.
No, I'm sorry. That cost you 50. Travis, don't you dare say Queen Elizabeth III. Go ahead.
Shut up. Queen Victoria.
Queen Victoria is correct. $50 to you takes you to -10. And that's one
Almost
for
made me
Joshua,
forget.
one for Travis. All right, next up, Connecticut Avenue for 120. What type of number cannot be expressed as a ratio? Travis?
An irrational number.
Irrational number is correct. 120 to you takes you to 110. So we're ready for a showdown now at this point. Travis, you own 2 of the light blue, so I need 1 correct answer from you. Joshua, you own 1. I'm going to need 2 correct answers. Who proposed the heliocentric model of the solar system? Travis.
Galileo.
No, I'm sorry. No money lost there. Josh, what's a free guess? Go ahead.
Aristotle.
No, Copernicus.
Damn it. I was going to say that.
Yep. Which ancient Greek philosopher founded the Academy in... Travis?
Plato.
Plato is correct, and you have the light blues. Let's turn those green and give you $320 of combined value, which takes you up to $430. We now turn on to 2nd Street and our magenta property starting at St. Charles Place for $140. Everyone's back in the game. Which organelle is responsible for packaging and distributing proteins in a cell? Joshua.
The mitochondria?
No, I'm sorry. That cost you $140. Jason or Travis?
You were in my brain for a second there.
No. That would be the Golgi apparatus. All right, property cut in half now, down to $70. Which country was formerly known as Ceylon until 1972? Jason.
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka is correct. $70 to you, takes you to -30. Next up, States Avenue for $140. Which physicist developed the uncertainty principle? That would be Werner Heisenberg. Yes, I know, Travis. You're very uncertain on that one. All right, down to $70.
I'm uncertain on which way to lean.
Yeah. Which battle in 1066 led to the Norman conquest of England?
Oh.
That would be the Battle of Hastings. Which
Chase questions.
Yes. Which element has the highest melting point of all metals? Jason.
Tungsten.
Tungsten is correct. $70 to you, takes you to $40. That gives you two magentas. That's what I thought. All right. Yay! Virginia Avenue is up next for $160. Which ancient civilization built the ziggurats of Mesopotamia? That would be the Sumerians. All right, we cut that now down to $80. Which United States president signed the Interstate Highway Act in 19... Travis?
Eisenhower.
Eisenhower's correct. $80 to you, takes you to $510. which means another showdown round time. This time between Jason and Travis. Travis, you're going to need 2 correct answers, where Jason, you're only going to need 1. Which Renaissance figure is known for both... Travis?
Picasso.
No. And Jason, I'll finish it for you, is known for both art and anatomical studies. Go ahead, Jason.
Michelangelo.
No. Travis.
Vinci.
It would have been Da Vinci would have given you the correct answer.
Oh, damn it!
Yep. All right, next. Which river is the longest in Europe? Jason.
Danube.
No, I'm sorry. Travis.
Volga.
Volga is correct, so that's 1 for you. All right, whoever gives me the next correct one takes the magentas. Which U.S. scientist discovered the electron in 1897? Travis.
Oppenheimer.
Say what? Did you just say Eddie Murphy?
Oppenheimer.
Oh, no, not Oppenheimer. Thought you said Eddie Murphy.
Gotcha.
That'd be J.J. Thompson. Oh, did you know that one, Joshua?
No, I thought I was gonna say Edison, but I also
Oh.
was just making sure my buzzer worked.
Okay. All right, next one. Which country is home to the ancient city of Carthage? Travis.
Romania.
No.
I didn't hear what he said. Can you repeat the
Romania.
question?
Repeat the question. Which country is home to the ancient city of Carthage? Go ahead.
Ethiopia.
No, it's Tunisia.
Son of a bitch.
I really knew it was in Africa. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna get that out.
Which organ in the human body produces bile? Jason.
Liver.
Liver is correct, and you have the magenta properties. Let's turn those gold. Give you $440 of combined value, taking you up to $480. Told you these questions were going to up in toughness tonight. We now go to our orange property group, and we start with St. James Place for 180. Which famous novel begins with the line, "It was the..." Travis?
A Tale of Two Cities.
A Tale of Two Cities is correct. 180 you takes you to 690. You have 1 orange.
There he goes.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I smell it too. Next up, Tennessee Avenue for 180. Which gas is used in neon signs but glows... Travis?
Argon.
No. That's going to cost you 180. But glows red-orange. Jason?
Neon.
Neon is correct. 180 to you takes you to 660.
It is that simple.
I wouldn't have got it.
All right, so 1 for Travis, 1 for Jason. Now we go to New York Avenue for 200. Which country has the most volcanoes of any nation? Jason.
Indonesia.
Indonesia is correct. 200 for you takes you to 860. And I will say in a throw off to Tic Tac Doe, the reason that is because it's located on the Pacific Ring of Fire. Yeah. All right. So it burns. All right. So once again, showdown. Jason, I need 1 correct answer from you. Travis, I need 2. Joshua, you can sit there and keep thinking about how to buzz in.
Okay.
All right. Which ancient civilization built the Temple of Artemis at Ephesus? Travis.
The Egyptians.
Nope. Jason.
Babylonian.
Nope. It was the Greeks.
Son of a bitch.
I knew it.
Yeah, the Artemis gave it away for me. Well, that and the fact that it's on my screen here.
It's on the card.
Yeah, it's turn it over. Which scientist developed the laws of heredity using people? Travis.
Einstein. It's fuck.
What did you say?
Einstein is not.
No, it is not. All right, Jason.
Okay, thank you.
Finishing the question. Develop the laws of heredity using pea plants.
Next.
And that's because the two parents had a baby and then somebody peed on it. Yes, Joshua?
Mendeleev.
You're close. It was Mendel. Yeah. Unfortunately, that would have been an incorrect answer, but yeah, Mendel. All right, here we go. Next one. Which U.S. state was an independent republic before joining the Union? Jason?
Hawaii.
No, I'm sorry. Travis?
Texas.
Texas is correct, and Jason, Jose Cosres would like to have a word with you.
You can have a word with me after the show.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'd love to see them have a word with each other. There's so many words.
Yeah. All right, next correct answer takes the monopoly. Which element is essential for thyroid hormone production? Travis?
Potassium.
No. Is essential for thyroid hormone production, Jason? I can tell you a little salt will help it. Iodine.
Damn it.
Yep. Which explorer was the first European to reach India by sea? Travis.
Was that Columbus?
It was not.
Dang it. Can't
Jason?
Magellan.
Nope, you're not gelling with that one. It was
Drake?
Vasco da Gama.
Learned about him too. Couldn't remember.
Yep. Which organ is responsible for regulating blood sugar via insulin? Travis.
Pancreas.
The pancreas is correct, and Travis, you have taken the orange property group, so let's turn that one green. Give you $560 of combined value, which takes you up to $1,070. We now turn on to 3rd Street. We are in our red property group, and we start with Kentucky Avenue, worth $220 until y'all get this one wrong, and I have to cut it in half. Which ancient civilization built the Parthenon? Jason.
Greek.
The Greeks, yes, 220 to you, takes you to 1080. Next up, Indiana Avenue for 220. Which gas is most abundant in Earth's atmosphere? Jason.
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen is correct, 220, you're up to 1300. Now sometimes I wonder if you've been puffing on that before you come in here. Next up, Illinois Avenue for 240. Which country is known for the ancient ruins of Petra?
Oh, shoot.
I'm glad none of y'all guessed there. That gave me a chance to take a drink. Jordan. All right, we cut that in half now to 120. Which scientist discovered radio waves in 1887? If I can talk right, Travis.
Curie?
Nope, cost you 120.
Oh, shoot.
Rutten or Meyers? Well, if you're having a pain, it probably hurts. Heinrich Hertz.
Yeah, that makes sense now.
Yep. All right. Which U.S. document begins with "We the People"? Travis.
Constitution.
The Constitution is correct. 120 to you takes you to 1,070. All right. Another showdown between Jason and Travis. It's becoming a theme here. Jason, 1 correct answer. Travis, 2. Which organelle is known as the powerhouse of the cell? Travis.
There's the mitochondria.
Mitochondria is correct. That's 1 for you. Next correct answer takes the Reds. Which country is home to the ancient ruins of Angkor Wat? Travis.
Poland.
No, I'm sorry. Jason.
Cambodia.
Cambodia is correct, and Jason, you have taken the red property group. So let's turn it gold. Give you $680 of combined value, taking you up to $1,980. We now go to our gold property, starting at Atlantic Avenue for $260. Which element is used in nuclear reactors and has the Travis?
Uranium.
Uranium is correct. $260 takes you to $1,330. Next up, Ventnor Avenue for $260. Which famous battle was Napoleon's final defeat? Jason.
Waterloo.
Waterloo is correct. $260 takes you to $2,240. One for Travis, one for Jason. And Joshua's over there, I'm pretty sure, getting that reach around we spoke about earlier.
No, I'm just pushing. I'm pushing the button, but they're just fast. That's all.
All right. Marvin Gardens now for $280. Which scientist formulated the laws of motion and gravity? Travis.
Isaac Newton.
Newton is correct. $280 takes you to $1,610. Do you know what his nickname was by chance?
Todd.
Fig.
Of course it would be. Of course.
Yep. Should have saw that one coming. All right. So we have another showdown here. This time, Travis, I believe you've got 2 correct, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe we flip-flopped it this time.
Yep. So you need 1 correct answer. Jason, you're going to need 2. Which country is known for fjords and the midnight sun? Jason.
Norway.
Norway's correct. That's 1 for you. Next correct answer takes the gold properties. Which organ filters blood and removes waste? Travis.
That is the heart.
No, I'm sorry. And Jason, removes waste as urine. Jason.
Kidney.
Kidneys is correct, so that means you have taken the gold properties. Let's just turn them your color for the fun of it and give you $800 of combined value. Takes you up to $3,040. We're now finally on 4th Street, and we're going to be at a very specific avenue at that green property group. It's Pacific Avenue, worth $300. Which ancient civilization built Chichen Itza? Jason.
Aztecs.
No, I'm sorry. Cost you $300. Travis.
The Incas.
No, cost you $300. Joshua.
You can take that question and shove it where the sun don't shine.
I know it now.
The sun don't shine.
Well, there was only one left, and that was the Mayans.
Oh, God, I could not risk it.
I couldn't remember. Like, oh, it's one of them.
All right.
I was going between Aztec and Maya, and I went the wrong damn way.
We'll cut that property value in half down to $150. Which gas is used in balloons and is lighter than air? Jason?
Helium.
Helium is correct. $150 to you, takes you to $28.90. Now the home of Brandon Scruggs, North Carolina Avenue for $300. Which U.S. president issued the Emancipation Proclamation? Joshua?
Abraham Lincoln.
No, I'm sorry, it was the Mayans. Yes, $300 to you, takes you to $400.
And that's number 1, folks.
Yep. This is why I've just been named the new host of Make Me Laugh in the summer of 2032. Next up, the home of the president, Pennsylvania Avenue for $320. Which element has the atomic number 1? Travis.
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen is correct. $320 for you, takes you to $1630. All right, we have finished up the greens, and I believe I was going to say, I believe I'm not mistaken. Everybody's got 1. So the way this works, when everybody has 1, whoever gives me 2 correct answers first will take the monopoly, and they do not have to be consecutive. We do not eliminate anyone here. Here we go. First one. Which ancient civilization built the Colosseum? Travis.
Romans.
No, I'm sorry. It was the Mayans. Yes, the Romans. All right, 1 for Travis. Which scientist discovered the law of buoyancy? Travis.
Narrow-minded.
No, I'm sorry. It was the Mayans. Jason or Joshua? Joshua.
Boyle?
No, sorry. Jason? It was Archimedes.
It was the Mayans.
Yeah, it was the Mayans. All right, here we go. Now, this one's going to be a tricky one, so make sure you pay attention. Which ancient civilization built the aqueducts that supplied water? Joshua?
Oh, I'm gonna say it. The Romans.
The Romans is correct. That's one for you. The rest of that question was that supplied water to Roman cities. All right.
Easy.
One Joshua, one Travis. Which scientist introduced the concept of electromagnetic fields and equations? Joshua?
Oh gosh, Nikola Tesla.
Nope. And equations that describe them. Jason or Travis? Travis?
Hurts.
Nope. They try harder, though. Jason?
I know it ain't right, Professor Screwball.
No, I'm sorry, guys. It was the Mayans. Now, James Clerk Maxwell. Which country is home to the historic city of Timbuktu? Travis?
Oh, Chad. No.
No. Joshua?
Thailand.
No, I'm sorry. A center of learning during the Mali Empire. Jason, you're the last one. Jason?
Molly.
Mali is correct.
Fucking damn it.
Oh,
I'm like, I know where it's in Africa.
Next
right.
question, what color is blue?
Yes.
Turns out the Mayans.
Colors that end in purple.
The Mayans.
Yeah. All right. Everybody's got one. Next correct answer takes the green. Which organ in the human body is responsible for producing red blood cells? Excuse me, Jason.
The heart.
No, I'm sorry.
Damn it.
Travis?
Liver.
Nope. Joshua?
Muscles.
No, I'm sorry. It was bone marrow.
Oh.
Which famous physicist developed the special theory of relativity in 1905? Travis?
Einstein.
Einstein is correct, and you have taken the green properties. Let's turn those, well, green, and give you $920 of combined value, which takes you up to $2,550. We are now finally, mercifully, to our final property group, the dark blues, and we start with Park Place, which is worth $350.
Yeah, and it's probably going to take about 10 questions.
Right? Which ancient civilization built the Great Wall to protect against northern... Travis?
The Chinese.
Chinese is correct. $350 to you. Takes you to $2,900. You have a lead now of $10. And finally, we come to the final property of the acquisition phase. This is Boardwalk, worth $400. Which gas is used in fluorescent lighting and glows... Jason?
Fluorine.
No, I'm sorry. It's going to cost you $400. And glows blue when electrified. Travis?
Xenon.
No, I'm sorry. It cost you $400. Joshua, we want a shot at it.
I want to, but I'm gonna pass. I rather.
I'm gonna be.
Okay, what do you think it is? Well, Joshua, what do you think it is?
I was thinking xenon, but I'm having trouble thinking my noble gases right now.
And then Travis, what you said, you would have been correct. It's argon.
I knew it was like that. That's probably the time to go argon.
You know, maybe we should. That's what you need to do, guys. Start a new game show to where people get multiple guesses. But they have to wait until someone else buzzes in and guesses first before they can try again. There you go. We'll call it Second Chances. All right. Which U.S. president... Yep. Which U.S. president signed the Civil Rights Act of 1964? Travis?
Johnson. Lyndon B. Johnson.
Lyndon B. Johnson is correct. $200 to you. Takes you to $2,700. And you already own both dark blues. We turn that green and give you $750 of combined value, which takes you up to $3,450. And we have come to the end, finally. Holy shit. Of the acquisition phase. Let's take a look at where things stand.
Mercy.
Right now, it feels like it stands in a humongous hole. So, in third place right now is our number 3 seed, our red player, Joshua Rutten. He has 1 Monopoly and $400. In second place currently is our gold player, the number 4 seed, Jason Meyers, with $2,490 and 3 Monopolies. And in first place is our number 5 seed, Travis Coulter, our green player, with $3,450 and 4 Monopolies. Well, this is where we take our first commercial break, and while we do so, our players are going to be spending some of that money to make upgrades, buying houses and hotels, and when we come back, it'll be that big 15-minute big money round to find out who's moving on to the championship game and going to have the chance to get themselves some extra big money in our bonus game right here on Monopoly Night in America. Back here on Monopoly, the second semifinal of our Tournament of Champions. Man, we have got a really good one going here tonight. Let's take a look at where things stand right now as we get ready for our 15-minute big money round. After we have spent some of that money, $50 as you remember for each individual house. They buy 4 and they get it across their entire property group. Then they spend $50 more to get a hotel. So with that being said, you see there's lots of hotels on the board, a handful of houses, and our red player Joshua Rutten in third place with $0. Second place Jason Meyers at $240, and Travis Coulter still in first at $700. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long time since we've seen this individual on our stage, but since Jason's playing, we need somebody to fill in, and fill in he will. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back. Like I said, it has been a hot minute, and that would be an understatement since he was here last. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the stage, Senor Monopoly, Jose Cazares.
Hola, turd.
Good to have you back here, Senor. So yes, I'm sure that you've been having a very nice siesta over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably having to rest up and get ready for another big Cowboys game tomorrow.
Well, when they're going up against Denver, yeah, I got no hope.
Well, hopefully for you, it's the Denver School of the Blind, but
Damn.
or maybe even Denver University. You know, give them a fighting chance. But yeah, with that being said,
How about
so
Denver preschool.
well, Denver preschool, that
God dang it, Travis.
they played in the preseason and it didn't come out very well for the Cowboys. It was not. We'll say this one time, it wasn't the preschoolers shitting their diapers. So Senor Cazares, we've got a very interesting game going here tonight. Our number, we'll call him the number 1 seed, although he's number 3, the higher rated seed here tonight, is having a bit of a tough road tonight. What is your take from over there in your corner?
Well, it started off promising for Josh, and then Jason and Travis just were like battling it out, just seeing who could get more monopolies between them. It's you never know with this game, though. We've seen comebacks made from players through hostile takeovers. Anything's possible. Let's just see who advances.
And hey, that is all we can do. Well, I know you have brought the ever-powerful dice tonight. Tell us, what colors have you brought with you tonight?
The same dice I use on my series of Dealer's Choice. I have a white one and a blue one. Just to diversify.
Hey, I'm glad that you let the audience know that you're using the white and blue tonight, because I'm pretty sure nobody has seen your series of Dealer's Choice.
Yeah, probably.
Nothing? Wow. Okay. I guess that's showing that my brand of comedy is getting old, so, you know. We'll talk about that later in the series, but yeah, we're definitely glad you're here with us. We'll go ahead and let you get set up as I go ahead and remind everybody here in our 15-minute big money round. Of course, we got 15 minutes on the clock. Let me also, something that we're doing new for the first time tonight, we are separating the timekeeper and the Mr. Monopoly job. So we're going to bring in our very, very special timekeeper. It is Neil Stranitzky.
Hi, Kurt. Hi, everybody.
So, Mr. Stradivinsky, how are you doing over there?
I'm doing all right. I would have appreciated a message knowing which match was going to be happening tonight, and I could have been here on time, but well, here we are.
And hey, it is all good, and we will definitely send our apologies your way. There's been a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, different times, because originally this match was going to take place. I believe it was going to be Wednesday night. And then that fell through, and then we've been working behind the scenes trying to get this going here tonight. So, hey, we're just glad that you're here, as always, to support us. And, yes, you've got the timekeeper role. We know that you're going to let us know at those very special time frames, especially seeing as how this is a really, really important match. And I'll ask you, so it's a little bit different than what I asked Senor over there. If you had to put money on it right now, who's going to come out of this thing victorious?
This is a little bit of unusual betting, but I would put my money on Travis just because he's so quick to the buzzer.
And, hey, I think that is a very, very safe and understandable bet there. He is quick on the buzzer. That can be very good for him, and sometimes, though, it can be very bad for him. So we'll see how it works out. Thank you for being here to help us out with the time clock. Go ahead.
I'm just glad that we're getting this out of the way and not taking as long as we did the Barry and Enright Cup. But I digress.
No, this is true. Well, hey, even though either one of those you could say took a long time, as my wife Erin told me tonight, she said, "Hey, so you're finally getting to the next semifinal game in your Monopoly series." She said, "Well, at least I wasn't in this tournament. That way it can continue." And for those of you that don't know the insides to that, if you've seen Turds Tic-Tac-Doe season number 1 that is on the MVG channel, there was a tournament of champions there as well that got held up a little ways in because my wife was one of those champions and I couldn't ever get her to play. So that never actually finished up. So that one technically, while we gave up on it, that one's still about 3 years in the process. So who knows? Maybe by the end of this decade. Yeah, but by the end of this decade, it'll finish up.
Yeah, maybe not.
But probably not. Yeah. All right, so here we go. Let's do this thing, of course. In our big money round, we're going to make our way around this board as many times as we possibly can inside of the next 15 minutes. We will stop, of course, on that dice roll at lots of different properties. If we land on one of a player's properties, they're going to get a question all to their lonesome. If they get it correct, they are going to get the dollar amount that will be listed on the card based on the upgrades made to their property at that time. If they get it wrong, it won't cost them anything other than it becomes a risk that one of their opponents can buzz in and try to steal it. If that person then gets it correct, they will get that rent money, but if they get it wrong, they will lose the money. So they've got to be very careful there. Of course, we have got our utilities, electric company, and waterworks, which can multiply a dice roll by 100. We have got our railroads. Those are our hostile takeovers. It'll be all aboard with one question, being able to change someone's outcome in an instant. And, of course, Kevin Henry's favorite, it's the Go Space where they get $200. So let's go ahead and move in to our round here. Oh, yeah, by the way, I forgot. Yeah, there's Community Chest and Chance, too. But, you know, those are no big deal. They're just, they're on the board. That's all you need to know. All right, so here we go.
They're about as rare as Pay the Rent coming back to Price is Right.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. That 15-minute big money round will start once Senor Monopoly gives us our first roll, and we have moved the pawn, so let's do it.
Good luck, gentlemen. Let the big money round begin. First roll up is a 1 and a 5 for a 6.
And that takes us to Oriental Avenue.
Well, Travis, we start with you with this one. $550 at stake with this question.
Travis, which element is named after the planet Uranus?
Uranium.
Uranium is correct. 550U takes you to 1250. Next roll, please.
No, Uranus.
Well.
2 and a 5 for a 7.
And that's States Avenue.
All right, Jason, we go to you now. $750 at stake.
Jason, which ancient civilization built the city of Tenochtitlan on a lake?
Please let that be the Aztecs.
Aztecs is correct. 750U takes you to 990. Next roll.
Not the Mayans for once. 2 and a 3 for a 5.
And that's Tennessee Avenue.
Back to Travis we go. $950 at stake.
Travis, which scientist discovered the circulation of blood in the human body?
That's a good question. I think that other one was Teotihuacan.
Time's
that
up. Anybody want to jump in on that one? Remember, that 950 would be at risk. William Harvey was in 1628. Next roll.
We're going to play, Steve. We're going to play.
We got some doubles in the picture, folks. And it's a Big 12, which, uh-oh.
And that's going to send you guys to jail.
Yeesh.
Cost everybody $50. That $50 goes into the free parking jackpot, which now sits at $650. Next roll, please.
Oh, your fault.
Looks like I spoke too soon. 1 and 2 for a 3 is the next roll.
And that's States Avenue.
Here we go again, Jason. $750 up for grabs.
Jason, which country is home to the ancient ruins of Palmyra?
Italy.
No, toss up. Travis or Joshua if you want a shot. Syria.
Ooh.
All right, next row.
5 and a 2 for a 7.
And that takes us to the free parking.
All right, there's one question. All three of you are in it. First one to get it right will get the jackpot of $650. Good luck.
All right, hands on buzzers. Which organ in the human body stores bile produced by the liver? Joshua.
Gallbladder.
Gallbladder is correct. $650 to you. Let's go ahead and award that to you. Takes you up to $600. We put $500 more in the free parking jackpot if we come to it again. Next roll.
Ooh, 4 to 6 for a 10, and we're doing this again.
All right, once again, we're going to jail. That's $50 each. Goes into the free parking jackpot, which is back to $650. Next roll.
3 and a 2 for a 5. Oh, boy, here we go.
All right, that's the Pennsylvania Railroad.
All aboard, players. One question can get you the opportunity to steal a property group. Good luck.
Which famous novel features the character Jay Gatsby? Travis?
The Great Gatsby.
The Great Gatsby is correct. All right. You now have an opportunity to steal one of the 4 property groups owned by other players. Where are we going?
Oh, this is rough.
That's what she said.
Announce your dollar amounts and whatever as you should. Shut up.
Need your
I'll
choice.
go back to the pick.
Which one?
To the magenta.
All right, to the magenta. So we back up. So, of course, 3 correct answers is what I need for you to steal these magentas from Jason. If you get it wrong, you will pay the price based on the property you are on and how many upgrades that it has. So we start here, St. Charles Place. $750 is at risk for you if you get this question wrong. Which gas is used in refrigeration and air conditioning systems?
Freon.
Freon is correct. We move over to States Avenue. Again, $750 at risk. Which country? Thank you. Which country has the most official languages?
It's the United States.
No, I'm sorry. It's South Africa. They've got 11 official languages. Means that's going to cost you $750. We're going to pass that over to the owner, Jason. So, with that, that means this hostile takeover was unsuccessful. Next roll.
1 and a 3 for a 4. Oh, shit.
All right, it's community chest.
Community chest! Community chest!
This community chest card says field level suite reservation. The red player is going to receive $200 from each of his opponents. So we take $200 from Jason, $200 from Travis, and that's $400 total we give to Joshua. Next roll.
2 and a 1 for a 3.
We're back to free parking.
Well, Same situation as last time, players. $650 jackpot at stake. One question showdown. It's open season.
All right, hands on buzzers. Which ancient civilization built the Hanging Gardens? One of the 7. Jason?
Babylonia.
The Babylonians did. $650 will be awarded to you, taking you to 2090. We put $500 in the free parking jackpot if we come by again. Next roll. Please don't let it be a 10.
No, thankfully it's a 6 and a 2 for an 8.
And that takes us to Waterworks.
All right, players. Just like with the free parking jackpot, one question showdown. Whoever gets it right will get $800.
All right, hands on buzzers. Which scientist developed the first vaccine for rabies? Travis.
Polio.
No.
No.
Joshua?
Impressive screwball.
No. No, Travis. All right. It was Louis Pasteur, believe it or not.
I was.
All right, next roll.
Oh, sweet Jesus. 6 and a 4 for a 10.
No, you roll a 10.
And that takes us to the luxury tax,
Players, unfortunately, time to pay up $75 to put into the free parking jackpot.
which takes our free parking jackpot up to $725. Next roll.
5 and a 3 for an 8.
We will be passing go there, so that's going to be $200 into everybody's bank, and we've landed on Oriental Avenue.
All right, Travis, let's see if we can get you closer to first place here. $550 up for grabs.
Travis, which U.S. state was the last to join the Union?
Hawaii.
Hawaii is correct. $550 to you, takes you to $875. Next roll.
1 and a 6 for a 7.
And that's States Avenue again.
Jesus, third time, Jason. $750 if you can get this one right again.
Jason, which element is used in batteries and has the symbol Li?
Lithium.
Lithium is correct. $750 to you, takes you to $29.65. Next roll.
4 and a 3 for a 7. Oh my
And that's
God.
free parking for the third time.
I'm noticing a pattern here. Third time we're going for free parking jackpot. $725 at stake.
Players, hands on buzzers. Which explorer led the first expedition to sail around the world? Travis.
Magellan.
Magellan is correct. $725 coming your way. You're up to $1,600. We go ahead and fill the jackpot here in free parking back up with $500 more if we land on it for a fourth time. Next roll.
Doubles. We got snake eyes. 1 and a 1 for a 2.
Nice chance.
It's Chance! Oh my God! It's Chance!
All right, so to make this easier, this one says advance to Vermont Avenue. I'm going to back up to it, but we would have passed go, so $200 for each player.
All right, Travis, $550 up for grabs. You can get this one right.
Travis, which organ in the human body regulates metabolism through hormone production?
The thyroid?
Thyroid is correct. $550, just in time there. $23.50. Next roll.
Under 5 minutes left.
1 minute left. 4 and a 6 for a 10.
And that's Tennessee Avenue.
Travis, potentially a chance to get in the lead here. $950 if you can get this right.
Travis, which ancient civilization built the city of Persepolis?
Oh, the Greeks.
No, I'm sorry. Toss up. Jason or Joshua? If you took the first few letters, it would tell you it was the Persians. All right, next roll.
5 and a 2 for a 7.
And that's the B&O Railroad.
All aboard, players, once again. One question showdown. Whoever gets it right can steal a property group. Good luck.
All right, players, hands on buzzers. Which gas is most commonly used in welding? That's Joshua.
Argon?
No, I'm sorry. Jason or Travis? It was acetylene.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
All right, next roll.
Doubles. 3 and a 3 for a 6.
And that is the Pacific Avenue.
All right, Travis, big question here. $1,275 up for grabs.
Travis, which U.S. president delivered the Gettysburg Address?
Lincoln.
Lincoln is correct. 1275 to you takes you to 3625. Back in first place. Next roll.
4 and a 5 for a 9.
And that's going to hit go exactly. So $200 for each player. Next roll.
2 and a 5 for a 7.
And that takes us to chance.
It's Chance! Oh my God! It's Chance!
And this one tells us to go to Indiana Avenue.
2.5 minutes left.
Minutes. All right, Jason, $1,050 up for grabs on Indiana Avenue.
Jason, which element is named after the creator of the periodic table?
Mendelevium.
Mendelevium is correct. 1,050 to you takes you to 4415. Now you're back in first. Next roll.
Seesaw battle between these two. 2 and a 5 for a 7.
And we are going to jail again. $50 from each of you. We're up to $650 in the free parking jackpot. Next roll.
1 and a 2 for a 3.
I swear to
States Avenue.
Crying out loud. The 4th time we've stopped here. 750 yet again.
Jason, which ancient civilization built the city of Mohenjo-Daro?
Japanese.
No, sorry. Toss up for Travis or Joshua. It was the Indus Valley civilization. It was located in present-day Pakistan. All right, next roll.
6 and a 5 for an 11.
1 minute warning.
1 minute remaining.
And that's Illinois Avenue.
All right, Jason, $1,100 up for grabs here.
Jason, which scientist discovered the structure of DNA with James Watson? No. Toss up, Travis or Joshua. Francis Crick. Next roll.
Same roll as the last. 6 and a 5 for an 11.
That takes us to the short line.
Well, players, this could end it. One final opportunity to steal a property group. Good luck.
Which country is home to the ancient ruins of Delphi? Travis.
Indonesia.
No, I'm sorry. Jason.
India.
No. Joshua, if you want, go ahead.
I'm going to say Greece.
Greece is correct.
Oh,
So,
boy.
even though the buzzer has went off, we will let you complete your hostile takeover. So, Joshua, this is a big decision to make here. Which property group are you going after?
I will go after the light blues.
All right, going after the light blue. So we're going to go backwards here. And trust me, there's a reason to do it. All right, we start with Oriental Avenue. You've got $550 at risk here. Here's your first question. Which organ in the human body is responsible for detoxifying chemicals and metabolizing drugs?
I'm just going to take a shot in the dark. The liver.
Liver is correct. We now move over to Vermont Avenue. Again, $550 at risk. Which famous novel features the character Ishmael and a white whale?
Oh, gosh. Moby Dick.
Moby Dick is correct. And final one, get this correct, you steal this property from Travis. Get it wrong, it costs you $600. Which gas is used in scuba diving tanks to prevent nitrogen narcosis?
I'm just gonna guess oxygen.
No, I'm sorry, it's helium. That means that's going to cost you $600. We pass that over to Travis. And that brings us to the end of the big money round. Let's see where things stand. Right now, in third place is our red player, Joshua Rutten, with $825. In second place is our gold player, Jason Meyers, at $4,365. And in first place is our green player, Travis Coulter, at $4,375. It cannot be much tighter than that. So we go to our final commercial break. As we do so, we are going to be selling back all of those upgrades. And when we come back, we're going to add those to the total and find out who's moving on to the championship game right here on Monopoly Night in America. Back here on Monopoly, man, this has been one heck of a night, man. I have had so much fun being a part of this game. Unfortunately, we had a little bit of an issue there in that last round. The question that was asked about the gas used in scuba diving tanks to prevent nitrogen narcosis. In my answer list, it was listed as just helium. Well, if I'd paid just a little more attention down in the explanation, it mentions that it actually gets mixed with oxygen. So, while by itself his answer was incorrect, there is enough question there to that here's what we're going to do out of fairness. We are going to subtract that money back from Travis. We're going to pass it back over to Josh, and we're going to ask Josh a third question.
Oh, gosh.
So this will be a totally separate question. This one is as clear gets. Okay? So, you will still have your opportunity here to, earn this Monopoly. So, here we go. Here's your question. Which country is known for the ancient city of Jericho?
Oh, gosh. I'm going to say Israel.
No, I'm sorry. That is incorrect. It's Palestine. So, again, we're going to subtract the 600 from you, and that will get passed over to Travis. Now, with that said, we are ready to go ahead and go into our final standings. So, this is going to be a big one here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to it. Here we go. So, we start, and I want to make sure I've got all this correct here, since there was some second guessing on stuff. All right, yep, everything is good here. So, here we go. We start with our player that was in third place there, Joshuah Rutten. He had $825 at the end of the big money round. When we sell back all of his upgrades on his property, he's able to net an additional $400, which takes him up to a grand total tonight of $1,225.
Can't complain.
Next, we go over to our player that was in second place, Jason Meyers. He had $4,365. When we sell back his upgrades, he was able to net an additional $2,250. When we add that back to his total, he finishes with $6,615. And finally, we go over to our first place player coming out of that last round, Travis Coulter. He had $4,375, only a $10 lead. When we sell back all of his upgrades, he's able to net an additional $2,750. When we add that to his total, he finishes tonight with $7,125. Travis Coulter, you've won this semifinal game of Monopoly. Congratulations on your entry to the championship game. So, I will say before we go into the interview portion here, had Joshua gotten the question correct, the final score would have been Travis would have had 65-25, making Jason the winner. So, while it was mentioned backstage that Joshua didn't know if it would have made a difference with his question, it absolutely did. He determined the outcome of the game with a right or wrong answer in his final question there. So, let's go ahead and now break all this down. We'll start with our third place player tonight, Joshua Rutten. Joshua, $1,225 is what you finished with tonight. So, go ahead and tell me, how are you kind of feeling as you finish up this evening?
I second guessed myself on the third question, but you know what? I have completed a bucket list item of going against, in my opinion, 2 of the strongest players at MVG. So thank you guys so much for the game, and thank you for letting me have one more bite at the apple.
Hey, it was only the right thing to do, and I know although Jason is very upset in this moment that he was not able to win. He's not upset with you, but at the same time, we could not honestly have asked for a game to finish up any better than that. Although, yes, it sucked that there was a mistake with the answer list that I had. At the same time, the way that ended could not have been any better. So, I mean, well done by you. Again, you had a huge pile of money for yourself this season. You should be very proud of yourself. And, of course, as we did in our previous game, since you came in 3rd place overall, we are going to multiply your score by 2, which means tonight you're going to walk out of here with an additional a total of $2,450. So we're going to add that into your bank right now. And by doing so, that means you are going to finish this season. I've got to make sure that this is adding correctly. So we will do that here. Give me just a second. You will finish up the season with a total of $114,645. Absolutely congratulations to you on a hell of a season.
Thank you very much, Turd. It was an honor, and good luck to everyone else.
Well, and hey, again, we appreciate you being here with us. It was definitely a lot of fun having you here. So, again, great job, Joshua Rutten. He deserves that applause that he got. Next up, we've got our player that came in 2nd place. I know he's smarting a little bit right now. Jason Meyers, $6,615. It all came down to the very end there. Tell me what's going through your mind right now.
I knew it was going to be close. I didn't think it was going to be that close. But son of a bitch, that was a hell of a game. No complaints at all. Like,
Well,
Travis made me work for it. I made Travis work for it. Josh made both of us work for it. Son of a bitch.
I mean, hey, I do not blame you a bit there. Like that was, again, that was exactly what we hope for in tournament games.
It's like, whoa, y'all had runaway games? Get on our level. No.
So I'll ask you, when we were backstage and you knew what had happened at that moment without knowing that Joshua was going to get another chance, because I didn't tell you guys backstage how I was going to rule.
Right.
What were you thinking in that moment? Had you already started to do the math in your head and had an idea of where things were going?
I had the math in my head before you made the rule and before Josh even brought up the mishap. And I was like, damn, Travis beat me literally by a property. that was the only gap. It was just a property.
So I'll ask you then, when you heard my ruling and you knew that I was going to be giving you another opportunity, or I say giving you another opportunity, did you have that in your mind, knowing that if Joshua got that question correct, that it was going to turn the tables for you?
I would have got up and walked across the room like, holy shit, that just happened.
Well, it most certainly happened.
Crossed. I had fingers crossed, legs crossed, eyes crossed. It was like
everything you can cross. I think I've heard that line before.
Everything possible that I could cross. Because my body at my age, I can't cross everything.
Well, trust me, I feel you there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, at this point, knowing that you were able to get all the way to this point, and you made it into the semifinals, when, again, if I sit there and look at that last season, you made it to the semifinals last year, but you came in 3rd. This year you came in 2nd. So I believe there's someone that you know that says improvement.
Improvement. Maybe next season, more improvement.
Hey, who knows what can happen? There's still plenty of surprises up old Turdy's sleeve. So, but yeah.
There's that one guy in the live chat that is hoping we get season 3 done by the end of the year. Patience, Grasshopper.
yes, Mutzer. I see that now as he says it. Yeah, you are correct there. I can tell you, it's going to be done. It's going to be done by the first week or two of November. We know that the third semifinals happening tomorrow night. We've got to work with some of our partner groups on getting the championship game done, because it's done a little differently, and it's going to be done differently this year than it's been done in the past. So that will be coming. I can promise you soon. But yeah, semifinal 3 tomorrow night. So be here. Find out what happens. But yes, of course, Jason, we take that 66-15 that you were able to win there tonight. And I'm going to make sure that I did that number correct. Yep, I did. We multiply that, since you come in second, by 3. So that's going to give you a total tonight walking out of $19,845. And we add that to your season total, you're walking out of here with a grand total of $118,694 that will be getting deposited at the end of the season into your MVG bank account. So congratulations to you on that. Thank you for playing, and we'll see you down the road.
Indeed. Travis, get that money, get that championship.
And that means we come to the man of the hour, Travis Coulter, 7,100. Sorry, it popped off my screen for a minute. $125. Travis, I've got to ask you. It's kind of the same thing I asked Jason. When we went into commercial break, did you know that the game was yours?
Well, I knew that the game hung in the balance at that point. Like, the game, I needed. Honestly, it was really down to the point, like, from that last question where the hostile takeover started, like, had Josh not even buzzed in to get that, I think that I wouldn't even have had enough skill. So him just even, like, opening the door was what sort of initiated the save.
Mm-hmm.
Just a lot of roller coaster events. Like, I definitely had a couple downs. I'm like, dang, he's getting ahead, and we're not landing on my properties. We're going to jail. Thanks, Jose. So, and then it's kind of like I was saying something backstage. I was like, well, with this team, I wasn't doing so well, because I was like, I was getting questions, but I wasn't getting them right. I'm like, I'm not getting money. Am I going to be able to build up enough? And, it just ended up working to be such a close game.
Well, that it most certainly did. And again, kind of the same thing I asked Jason there. When you saw that he was getting another shot at that, did you realize that if he got it right and stole your property, that would have swung the game the opposite direction?
Oh yeah, I would. Yeah, and it would have been a bigger swing, because I would have not gotten that 600, and then I would have also lost the 750. And yeah, the swing would have been it would have been bigger. So there was a lot riding on it, and it was. I don't know if I've seen a exciting due to closeness game this season.
Yeah, well, it was definitely an exciting game for sure. And hey, you did just enough there tonight to win the game. Of course, as always, with you coming in first, not only do you have that seed in the championship game, but we are also going to take your score. We're going to multiply it by 5. Which means you're going to have a total. I keep saying adding. You're going to have a total tonight of, at least right now, of $35,625. But it's not all done for you because we've still got a little bonus game to play here. So let's go once around the block. All right, so of course, man, this is the fun time here. So of course, you know how this is done. You're going to be placing 4 go to jail spaces here in just a moment. Make your ride around here just a little tougher. You are going to be going around. Remember, in our championship game, in our tournament games, we raise each one of those spots to being $1,000 per spot going around, which means that's going to make the jackpots a little bit bigger. So do keep that in mind. So it will not show on the screen because we don't have it built into the software that way. You've got 5 rolls to try to help you as you go along. If you get doubles at any time, of course, that will give you an additional roll as you were trying to make your way around. So let's go ahead and get those go to jail space placed. So let's have one on 2nd Street between St. Charles and New York.
Let's go with.
Whatever you do, don't put it on stage.
I mean, I would have said, yeah, let me put it on because at least everyone have to worry about it in the first roll. But then Jose's probably gonna turn around, roll a 10 and a 3.
These dice are unpredictable, sir.
I'm gonna go with the railroad.
Okay, so Pennsylvania Railroad. All right, we need one on 3rd Street now between Kentucky Avenue and Marvin Gardens.
This will not make it fun, but let's go Chance.
All right, Chance there. And now we need 2 on 4th Street between Pacific Avenue and Boardwalk.
Let's go Pacific.
All right.
Let's go. Ooh. Oh, man. Let's go. Luxury tax.
Luxury tax. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get the spot on the board there. So, of course, we've got Senor Monopoly over there. He's going to get the rock and roller fired up for you. Again, 5 rolls to make your way around. Best of luck here. Let's do it.
Man, have some doubles, please, Mr. Rock and Roller. And now.
Ask and ye shall receive. Doubles for 5 and 5 for a 10.
Heck of a job to start there. So, of course, you've got $10,000 there in the center jackpot that you could walk away with absolutely right now if you so choose. But, of course, that is up to you. So continue on with the 5 rolls, knowing you have a bad roll here of a 5 and a 12.
No, yeah, it's bad rolls all the way through now. But you know what? Let's risk it. We got 5 rolls.
All right, here we go. Rock and roll is fired up.
Come on. Let's see. Doubles not 12 now.
Off!
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, 5.
4
God dang it.
I'm so sorry, Travis. Oh, man, that hurts me. All right, well, of course, remember...
Avenue seemed like a better fight. Yeah, now.
$7,125. Again, we multiplied that by 5 there tonight. You're walking out of here tonight $35,625 richer, bringing your season total up to $105,046. You're now the 5th person overall into at least 6 digits. So congratulations to you there. And the more important part, you have now solidified your place in the Tournament of Champion Finals, where you know that you're going to be facing Scott, Seth, and McVeigh. And we'll talk a little bit more about who might be that 3rd person here in just a moment. So, Travis, we will see you back in to the announcer's role tomorrow night. Hopefully you'll be here. If not, of course, we'll find somebody, but hopefully you'll be here. So good luck to you there. As I now come over to Senor Monopoly. Senor Monopoly, man, What an interesting game tonight.
I'm right. I mean, that the fact that one question literally made the difference between who was advancing and who was departing. My God, you can't ask for a better game than what we just witnessed.
Yeah, no. The only thing that I guess you could say would have made it any better would have been if Josh would have been right there within a few dollars of them too. But the fact that it really come down to Travis and Jason who was going to win, and Josh basically got to decide who was going to move on. Yeah, that was
that was the thing.
That was something. That was the thing. That happened. That did happen.
May I interject?
Yes, as long as you keep your pants up.
Not a problem. I think another thing that has gone unnoticed with this game tonight, all those missed questions during the acquisition phase, cutting all those properties in half. I think that swung the game a little bit too.
That did. And here's the thing. That happened really a lot more on 1st and 2nd Street. They started to get in a better rhythm in 3rd and 4th Street. But you are right. That definitely had an effect on scores. And I think kind of tag teaming with that, the fact that the question levels were a little harder tonight than normal. But again, we asked trivia here. And I've often told people, coming from me, I don't like asking... I've always kind of had the joke. I don't like asking the same 20 trivia questions every week. I like to throw some things in there that people haven't heard before. I think there's a lot of stuff there that is really good knowledge to have, and I bet you anything that a lot of those questions, if they get ever brought up again in some other format, people are going to start to know the answers to that now.
Mayans.
Yes, the Mayans. If you ever want to know the meaning of life, it's 42, and if you ever want to know who did something, it's the Mayans. So from now on, from now on in MVG Productions, when people say something got screwed up around here, you can't blame Nelson Nestor anymore. It was the Mayans.
Can't blame me either.
But yeah, so a little bit of a preview here coming up tomorrow night. Technically at this point, for most of the country, at this point, it's going to be tonight. We're going to have that final semifinal game of our Tournament of Champions. We've got our number 2 seed, Brandon Scruggs, will be going up against the number 7 seed, Peach Vagine, and the number 9 seed, the guy that snuck in near the very end there, Russ Bielefeld. So I'll say to both Neil and Jose there, a little bit of betting odds early. Who's moving on from that one?
Oh yeah.
Neil, I'll let you go first.
If I had to put money on anybody who's a trivia titan around here, I'm going with Ross.
I second that because you can't underestimate Russ. He knows his stuff, and Brandon and Pete are gonna have their work cut out for them.
Well, and this is very true. And Russ Bielefeld was actually our season 1 champion. So this is an opportunity because he did not get a chance to play with us in season 2. So this was his return season, and it will be his opportunity to see if he can reclaim his title as the overall season champion. But again, while Russ is absolutely a formidable opponent, you can know your stuff, but being fast on the buzzer is important too. And Russ has mentioned that before, that sometimes he's not always the quickest on the buzzer. And you have got Peach Vagine in there who can be lightning fast on the buzzer. And Brandon Scruggs is nobody to shrug your shoulders at either. There's a reason he came in number 2 overall for this season.
That's right.
Yeah.
But hey, that is all here to happen. Remember, tomorrow night, keep your eyes out. We are planning on starting as close to possible as 10 p.m. Eastern as we can. It may, of course, with us. You know how things are at Grandma Studios. Grandma gets us busy. She keeps trying to get us to check out that mole on the inner part of her right thigh. So it may be a little on the later side, but we will be with you tomorrow night, one way or another, to get the final semifinal game in. So we definitely hope you will be here with us. As always, we want to thank each and every one of you for coming out and supporting us. Without you, we wouldn't have anything. So thank you very much for supporting. Grandma Studios and for supporting this Monopoly program. And thank you for your continued support of MVG Productions. Again, only about 45 roughly away from hitting that 2,000 mark. It's been a slow and long climb, but they're almost there. So let's continue that push. Let's get them there. Let's see if we can't get them there by the time Monopoly makes it to their championship game. And before some smartass jumps up and says that, oh, we ain't going to get it done until the end of the year. No, we're going to make this thing happen. We're going to make sure it happens before Thanksgiving, for the love of God. So, yeah. But again, yes, continue to support the channel. Make sure you ring that bell so that you are getting notifications when the videos come out. And guys, it's really important that you do that. Subscribing is great, but ringing that bell is what makes sure that those notifications come your way. I was just watching Chisel Adonis. A lot of people know him the other day, and he was talking about only about 20% of his subscribers are within the algorithm are getting shown his new videos that come out. So ringing the bell is the way you know you're going to find out when a live stream's happening or when recorded content is coming out for the first time. So please make sure you do that. And please leave us some comments. Give us a thumbs up so that we know that you like the video. That's one of the things that we look at, and that's one of the things that keeps us pushing. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here for the night. Thank you so much as always. That's right. And as always, I'm Turd Ferguson. He was Neil Sternitsky. And we're pretty sure that he's Jose Cazares, and you sure as hell aren't.
Yep.
We'll see you back here tomorrow night for the final semifinal game of this Tournament of Champions of Monopoly Night in America. Until then, good night, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, as the final buzzer sounds and the lights dim on another exciting day, we bid farewell here at MVG Productions, broadcasting from the heart of Silva, North Carolina. Today we've seen contestants triumph, puzzles unravel, and fortunes change. We hope our game shows brought you thrills, laughter, and maybe a few nail-biting moments. Thank you for being a part of our audience, supporting us, and recognizing the vision of Brandon Scruggs, who owns and operates MVG Productions. Until next time, we leave you with our national anthem. Good night.
they grabbed him by the balls, or the jewels.